The man accused of fatally shooting Charlie Kirk had allegedly planned the attack for more than a week. Morgan Chesky reports, according to a prosecutor, Tyler Robertson texted his roommate to check under his keyboard, where a note was found saying he planned to take out Kirk.
The prosecutor says the roommate later texted, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" And Robinson responded, "I am. I'm sorry," adding, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out."
Kirk was shot and killed during an event at Utah Valley University last week. Robinson's charged with his murder. Prosecution says it will seek the death penalty if he's convicted. Disney's ABC announced it's taking Jimmy Kimmel's show off the air for the foreseeable future following comments about the killing of Kirk. Kimmel raised the possibility the alleged assassin might have been a pro-Trump Republican. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Hey, I'm Brant, and her name is Sherry.
Hello.
She's a friend of mine whom we were just praying for because of a surgery she just went through.
Yes, and I am very happy about something you actually talk about all the time, which is
Medishare.
That is right.
Yeah. So what was your experience like with Medishare and the healthcare bills?
Honestly, Brant, seamless. And what a blessing that is when you're already nervous about a health issue, which I was.
Yeah.
Members shared my expenses. There were zero problems. And let me tell you, having people pray with you when you call in with your need, that is just...
It is refreshing.
Yes, that's what it is.
What I keep telling people love Medishare and they love saving money. A typical family can save $500 a month.
I am very thankful for Medishare. It is so different. And I mean different in a very, very good way.
It is good different. Call now. They're easy to talk to and you can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 855-SHARE-40. That's 855-SHARE 40. 855-SHARE-40.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown Crouppen. 222-2022.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
Joined now by the boss, Dave Green. Dave, we're building something pretty special here, but running a growing media company takes more than great content. Tell us why you chose Home Bank for your business banking.
For us, it's all about relationships. With Home Bank, we're not just an account number. We know the people there, and they know us, our goals, and where we're headed. That personal connection makes all the difference.
Greener, when you say relationships, what does that really look like?
They not only know my name, Cam, they know our business. And when I need something, whether it's a phone call or a text, weekday or weekend, morning or night, I get a response from someone I know and help with whatever I need.
That's huge. And for a business like ours, you need a bank that can move at the pace you're moving.
Exactly. We're changing media world, and Home Bank has been a steady partner through it all.
Home Bank is a team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001.
Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank, they're your business partner.
The Lou Information Station presents Art City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, I think we need to have that music longer. That's not quick enough of a break, is it?
Yeah.
If you tell me, Joe, you tell me, people out there, Pro Joe.
It's like in and you're on.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds. I think it needs to be like 5 more seconds. Just 5. That's it. Right guy, back at the studio. Can we make that longer somehow, some way? Come on, we need that longer. Welcome into the show, everybody. It is that time. It's September 18th. 6:05 is the time. Glad you're with us. Oh, man. Do I look awake? We do
Slightly.
radio and podcasts. Okay. We're awake. All right. Good morning, Ben. Ben jumping on the show already this morning. Thoughts and prayers of Ben. Well, no, he lost his dog. He had to put his dog down yesterday. Bucky's a good dog. Anyway, glad you're with us today, buddy. 606. You know what we do? St. Louis all the time. Art City Now. You guys have stories, ideas, jump in the show. Please like, subscribe, share the show. We get things going here. 6 to 8 a.m. Try to keep all going well. There are things that are going on, and then it seems like there aren't. I don't know. It seems weird these days. I don't know of a ton that's going on all throughout the St. Louis area right now. I don't.
Yeah, there's
some
not
days.
much.
Some days are more than others. It's National Ceiling Fan Day. Ugh. I don't get it. What is it? Okay, somebody needs to tell me, and I appreciate Greg going through the trouble. I do. What does it mean to have these days? I mean, do they get money?
How did Ceiling Fan Day start?
I don't know. Somebody who sells ceiling fans.
I guess so.
National Cheeseburger Day. I get that. Rice Krispies Day. My favorite, Purple Bra Day.
Yeah. I forgot mine.
National U.S. Air Force Day. Thank you, Cam, my oldest son, as he says. You're allowed, Greg. Thank you for bringing that in. That is fantastic. Air Force established on September 18th, 1947, as part of the National Security Act, just after the end of World War II. It's Jada Pinkett Smith birthday today. She's 54. We've got Frankie Avalon, 54 or 85. Jason Sudeikis, 50. He's 50, huh? Lance Armstrong, 54. Ben Carson, 74. Ronaldo, 40. Early one for Ben today as well. Okay. You guys have stories, jump in. Facebook, YouTube, X. We love it when you guys do that. Have some fun with us. We'll talk. Helps the day go by faster. Projo, how was your day yesterday?
It was good. Recorded with Dr. Naputi, and
how is old Doctor do? How is he doing?
He's doing good. He brought me some sort of protein shake from Supplement Superstore, and let me tell you, that thing, it was thick. It tasted like a chocolate covered strawberry, and it'll clean you out.
Thanks, Projo.
Hey, no problem. Just letting people know.
He also thinks that you're his guinea pig, so he helps you out as much as he possibly can.
He had one as well, so I knew that he wasn't just giving me something.
No, that's good. That's good to know from that standpoint. You guys jumping in the show. It's early. We know that. I think we have, let's see here, one more day of over 90s. And then we go under 90s, close to it, but not quite. Let me see here. Let me check it out. Yeah. It's like it's 85 tomorrow, 86 Saturday. Looks like another beautiful weekend. That's good. We appreciate that.
93 is the high today, it says.
Yeah, it's been hot during the day, but it does seem to cool down quicker in the evening time.
Yeah,
I have noticed that. It's like it heats up during the day and then it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
It's definitely cooling down over the weekend, though.
Cool down. 80s.
87, 83.
Mid 80s, late 80s. Yeah, we got it going on for you. Okay. Coming up on the show today, whatever you guys want to talk about as we always focus on, all St. Louis all the time. Katie's Pizzas going into Target. We'll talk about that. Mike Kehoe responds to Donald Trump's idea of helping out St. Louis with the National Guard. We'll do a Jimmy Kimmel story. There's no place for comedians who are going to get political and just downright evil and mean. And he may lose his job for what he's done. Lambert Airport on a not so great list. There's a St. Louis County program that testing drugs out, Projo. Check this one out. I'd be curious to get your thoughts. And what they're finding is kind of shocking. I guess it shouldn't be.
Like street drugs? Or
Yeah. What they're finding in them, I guess.
I didn't know if you were talking about pharmaceuticals or
golf carts getting, the use of golf carts in St. Louis City proper. getting some look at maybe we need to put laws on them. I don't know. That's coming from a older person. Got some Cardinals news we could talk about. It's Thursday night football when it comes to the NFL. And anything else that you guys want to get into, anything about St. Louis. Greg says, I don't invent them, guys. I just list them. Otherwise, it would be producer day tomorrow. Okay, there you go. Exactly. I understand. That's why I said thank you. Thank you for bringing them to our like. It gets people talking. National Air Force Day. I do like that one. No doubt about it. Art City Now. Here we go. Cardinals lost again last night. It's coming to an end, or yesterday. It is coming to an end, people. 6-2, they lose. That means they have today off, and then their final homestand of the regular season this weekend against the Brewers. And then it's all over. Done. At least for the home season. Then they go on the road for one more week. And I don't know, have 6 games, something like that? 6 games on the road, and they'll be done once they finish here. So it is what it is, slowly coming to an end. Glad that is coming to an end, because it's just not so great. If anything else is going on this weekend in St. Louis, let us know as well. Would love it when you guys jump in the show, like, subscribe, share our show, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Also, supposed to have Backstoppers jump in today with us at 7:30 to talk about selling. They're really trying to sell some tickets to an event that's coming up, or not, but they're trying to sell some raffle tickets to support what's happening with a Backstoppers fundraiser. So anytime we can help, we certainly will. We'll certainly try to, at least. And that's what we're starting to see right now. So coming up at 7:30, we will do that. What's going on with that is they're trying to sell 300 raffle tickets by tomorrow for a Honda Ranger 4-seater side-by-side. It's a, those side-by-sides, like the, what do you call it? Like you drive around the woods.
ATV.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ATV, but there's another word for it.
Side-by-side.
Anyway, they're trying to sell 300 raffle tickets by Friday. For that, the raffle will be held Saturday in Cedar Hill at their yearly barbecue at the VFW Hall. $10 each, or 11 tickets for $100. So, and we'll give some more of that coming up, but we were going to have Mike Sens come on to that to promote this. It all promotes Backstoppers. 100% of the proceeds going to Backstoppers. So that's coming up at 7:30. Always love to help out Backstoppers. They do so much for so many families. And those bills are extremely expensive. Bonesy jumping on the show. Vic and Projo, you guys going to the Balloon Glow at Forest Park tomorrow night? I don't think so. I don't know. I've heard it's beautiful.
I went one year and it was too windy, so all they did was just basically blow fire into the air because they couldn't put the balloons up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they just blew fire in there for a show?
It was basically like a candle. A bunch of candles.
A big candle.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting to see what I'm doing tomorrow night. We'll have to wait and see how that all goes for the weekend. Not quite sure yet. We'll have to see. Bonesy, thank you. Are you going? Bonesy, you going? If you're heading there, let us know just in case if we don't do. But it is it's a beautiful, and we're going to talk about that. I mean, I've driven by before, and it looks gorgeous. Have you ever been to one of those, Projo? Where the balloons actually went up.
Right. No, I haven't went to a successful one, no. And I have seen pictures as a photographer. That was one of the things that I actually wanted to, it was a bucket list item, but it didn't work.
Well, it's taking place from 6:45 to 8:45 tomorrow night.
Yeah. Oh.
And it includes a fireworks finale, live entertainment, food truck, family-friendly experience. It's held at the Emerson Central Fields in Forest Park. Free admission. They do have VIP packages available for those looking for some premium views. But all the views are pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are. Have you ever been up in a hot air balloon?
No.
I did it once, and as soon as the balloon went up, I still remember how afraid I was. It felt like my legs were taken out from underneath me. Just like it's six, and I had a camera on my shoulder. I was doing a
that's right.
story.
Yeah.
I talked about that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, and then when you baptism, as if you're the virgin doing it for the first time when you get on the ground, they pour. It would be whatever drink. I mean, I was doing television, so they didn't pour beer on me, but they poured soda on me. It was like Coke or Pepsi, something. But once I get up there, because I've never liked heights, I wasn't afraid. But going up, I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was hard to stand up.
Yeah.
Literally hard to stand up. But it's beautiful, especially at night. You guys can help us out from that standpoint. Hopefully they have.
Right.
Ben says, hopefully they have the National Guard there. LOL. That's funny, buddy.
The only thing that's keeping me from going.
We'll get into that story too. Mike Keogh responding to Donald Trump saying he would do that. Bonesy says, yep, I'll be there. Got tickets in the VIP tent. There you go. High rolling it. Bonesy 28. Thanks for the shout out as well when it comes to letting people know what's going on tomorrow night with that show. We appreciate it. Also, if you have other activities and things that you're doing this weekend, we'd love to hear it. Thanks for jumping in the show, talking with us. X, Facebook, YouTube. That's where you can watch us. That's where you can stream with us. That's where you can also talk with us and get your comments in there. Talk with us. Talk with others. And, we'll see what you got. By the way, it's tarantula season. When and where you might spot Missouri's largest spider this fall. Are you into spiders?
Man,
I've never been into
not
spiders.
really.
But I can deal with spiders much better than snakes. But then I know other people who are close to me who would hate spiders but love snakes.
Neither.
And I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of any of them.
Yeah. No,
not a big fan.
I had one crawl into bed with me one time. It was not fun.
Really?
Yeah. Just sitting there on my phone, just crawled up right next to me down toward the end of the bed. I slowly got out of bed, walked out of the room, and went in the kitchen and waited for somebody to come home. And then they came home and they did not believe how big it was. They thought I was exaggerating. Then I showed it to them and everybody freaked out.
Did you trap it?
No, somebody ended it.
Oh,
wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I wasn't getting close.
No, I
didn't even have shoes on.
But it does look like it'll be a really nice weekend, beautiful weekend from a weather standpoint. And the balloon glow is just one of those things. We know there's things that happen on the weekends. Mizzou plays Saturday, by the way, if anybody's going there. That should be a fun day. Great weather. Atmosphere is terrific. Sold out crowd. 6 p.m. game. ESPN. Lots of fun around Columbia. Then you've got, obviously, let's see, whatever else you guys got going on here. Local high school football. If you want to give the shout outs, high school football is going on tonight, tomorrow night, some games Saturday. You've also got the NFL season. Week 3 kicking off tonight. What a dud, or at least it appears to be a dud. The 0-2 very bad Miami Dolphins at the very good 2-0 Buffalo Bills. Seems like that would be a blowout. Only 11.5 point spread, meaning the Bills are only favored to win that game by 11.5 points. I don't know. It seems like they would blow them right off the field, but you know what happens in the NFL. These things can make a difference. That's for sure. 6:20 is the time. It's 9:18. Hope you guys are doing well today. My youngest sister, it's her birthday. Happy birthday to her. So I'm sharing it with those other people that we were just talking about. Also, when it comes to that story you were just talking about, Ben, with the National Guard, we all know Donald Trump will say some things. And then it doesn't mean that he's talked to local people, meaning he has not talked or had conversations with the governor of the state of Missouri, Mike Keogh. So Mike Keogh finally responded, his office, saying that improving public safety and cracking down on crime remains a top priority, from investing in the recruitment and retention of police officers to state oversight of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. So they released that statement. But then when it comes specifically to what Donald Trump was saying, they say, quote, there are presently no plans to utilize the National Guard in Missouri to address crime. However, Governor Keogh continues to keep options open to keep Missourians safe. Governor Keogh appreciates President Trump's efforts to clean up cities like D.C. and Memphis and shares his goal of creating safer and more prosperous communities. Meanwhile, you had Senator Josh Hawley telling local TV station, Channel 4, that the president should think about sending the National Guard to St. Louis. He said he'll defer to Keogh, though, to make that request. So he said that Hawley says he knows that the governor's talking with the White House about it. So it's still under consideration, but I don't know. And one of the questions that the TV station asked was, where would criminals go if they're arrested by a National Guard member? Where does the National Guard take them? How would that work? Because the Criminal Justice Center and St. Louis County Jail are almost at capacity. Did you know that our jail systems were at capacity?
I did not.
And then you have all of these crimes happening. Where do you take them? Where do you put them? So they'll have to figure that out. You've got to get criminals off the street. And just because you're maxed out doesn't mean you don't, we're not going to prosecute. We don't have any room to put you. That's not the answer. Never been the answer. But now we're sitting back waiting to see how that's going to play out. I don't know. That is bizarre.
Well, I asked the internet, and it says if somebody's arrested by the National Guard, they go to in St. Louis, they go to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department.
But I'm saying
or the Sheriff's Department.
Where they're going to have to, if you bring in more police and take care of the issue and get criminals off the street, where are you going to put them? That's the question at hand.
Well, looks like I see that Missouri is going to get some new prisons in the future. Just a prediction.
Well, we will see. We know, unfortunately, you never want to need new prisons or more prisons. But we may be at that spot. We may be at that point in our life right now where we need it. I don't know.
Data centers and prisons.
Oh, data centers and prisons?
Yep. Missouri's going to have some.
We'll get it out this morning. Something needs to be done. We've talked about it several times. I know people get kind of bored of the subject sometimes, but it needs to be talked about. Criminals have to come off the street. You have to have a deterrent. If you don't have deterrence, you're going to continue to have crime. It's that simple. Over and over and over again. You can continue to say the same things and do the exact same things, but if you don't change it up, you're not going to get a different result. And that's what's concerning. That's what's concerning. But we talked about this a little bit yesterday. And you know what? If it helps us feel safer, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the National Guard coming. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am.
As long as they don't stick around after the problem's fixed.
Well, yeah. Yes, of course. I get it. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here anymore, okay?
Right.
Please, no. Please leave. We don't need you here anymore. It is Thursday, Friday Eve, September 18th. Thank you for being with us this morning. 6:25 is the time. We take you to 8 o'clock every day. Arch City Now, 6 to 8 a.m. And then, of course, at 8 a.m., 8 to 10 a.m. every day. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes. They're bringing you everything from the sports world, entertainment world as well. Terrific, fun show. You should check it out. And if you haven't, once again, you can do it right after you do with us. Anyway, if you have story ideas, let us know what's happening throughout the St. Louis area. We'll do what we can do to promote anything and everything you guys have. Also, if we're missing stories or if there's something we've covered in the past that you think that we should do more of, we can do that as well. We just love it when you guys interact. And we do everything that we can each day. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. Getting ready to I'm multitasking. Okay, there we go. Multitasking. By the way, we need to put that in the budget. Somebody who can take care of all the social media.
Yeah.
While I'm on air. We would love it. Greg says, hold on a second. What's up with this? Has anyone noticed that Hostess Suzy Q's disappeared during the 2010s?
I did not.
Guess what? They're back. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and there they were. $2 for one $2 for one Q.
So they used to come in a pack of twos.
Yeah. Went home, looked it up. They came back in August. Had no idea. Appreciate it, man. Had no idea that that's what had happened.
The most disgusting Hostess cake. It's like dry.
Well, I think I read somewhere along the line or heard somewhere along the line that one of the worst things you could put in your body was the cream inside a Suzy Q.
Mm.
And I figured you would have known that.
It's
not to bury the Suzy Q story, but something it's not so healthy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like chemical wise. And I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. That's what I thought I'd heard somewhere along the line.
I have no doubt.
Suzy Q's. I don't know. That's, yeah, I was never a big Suzy Q fan.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, but Hostess is still around. I see them at different places. So all good. The Suzy Q hood. Arch City Now. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. More positive news. Katie's Pizza going national out of St. Louis. Katie Lee has certainly had a ton of success now in the restaurant industry. Katie's Pizza throughout the St. Louis area. We'll get into that. We'll also talk about that Jimmy Kimmel story. I mean, he's basically been suspended indefinitely, probably for good. And it all has to do with the Charlie Kirk situation. Just a sad state of affairs all the way around. We'll take a quick break. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. Projo's around. I'm Vic Faust. It is Arch City Now. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. You can jump in, of course, as always, on Facebook, X, and YouTube at Arch City Now. You can also email us at archcitynow@gmail.com. We'll be back right after this.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Eric Naputi. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Listen, let me ask you a question. Are you just so tired of the system that's broken, the supposed healthcare system that is not helping you? Listen, if you haven't learned anything over the last 5 years, you have to learn how to take care of yourself. Self-care is the real healthcare. Stop relying on the broken system. Stop relying on the system that got us in this problem in the first place. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I want you to go right now to trybiolimitless.com/archcitynow. That's trybiolimitless.com/archcitynow. Go check out some game-changing formulas that truly have changed the lives of tens of thousands of people already. We've got a detox formula that has been proven to remove heavy metals and microplastics and destroy parasites in the body. We've got a cell signaling formula that helps improve energy, helps the body burn fat. It helps you actually stop those afternoon crashes, gets you off of all the darn caffeine, and stops you from having to use all those energy drinks that are destroying your health. Check out our Master Microbiotics formula that truly helps change the game for gut health. If you're bloated, if you're distended, if you've got issues with chronic pain and inflammation, that formula can help change your life. Not to mention our Neuro Reboot. Listen, if you can't focus, if you can't function, if your brain is just not where it's supposed to be, the Neuro Reboot peptide formula is amazing for you. And listen, if you're trying to shed some weight or put on some muscle, it's time to get your metabolism to reset. Our cellular reset formula can do that. Go to trybiolimits.com/ArchCity now.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A LeMay woman is facing charges after breaking into a South St. Louis County home and stealing $20,000 and a gun. Police say Dusty Harris and another person removed a door's hinges to get inside. She was arrested the next day after a tip during an unrelated investigation. It happened Monday at a home on Sylvan Springs Road. New research shows St. Louis Lambert Airport isn't flying high in customer satisfaction. J.D. Power's 2025 study ranks Lambert third from the bottom among 27 large North American airports, only ahead of Montreal and Philadelphia. The average score was 644 out of 1,000. The St. Louis Zoo is introducing its 4-month-old cheetah quintuplets named Asha, Bozzy, Chirpa, Milani, and Wicket. They made their public debut Wednesday at River's Edge, but their timeouts will be limited as they adjust. The popular breakfast and lunch spot Songbird is moving to Tower Grove South this fall, a new location on Morgan Ford Road.
Now, LouInfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Your LouInfo.com weather update. Another hot one today. We're headed for the low 90s with sunshine. Then we have some changes coming up. A cold front is on its way in by late tonight. Could get a few showers in the upper 60s. Slightly cooler on Friday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll stay in the upper 80s. We'll get another cool down on Saturday and Sunday. Looks like mid 80s and some showers. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr.
And I'm Mizzou.
When we hit the field, we have each other's back.
And off the field, we got James Carlton and State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season, and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at carltoninsurance.net. MIZ.
Find your everywhere in the Audi Q6 e-tron. Now at Audi Kirkwood. Drive one home with 0.99% financing for 72 months. Elegance, power, comfort, all in one extraordinary SUV. And with the $7,500 EV tax credit going away September 30th. Get yours now while you can still save big. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at AudiKirkwood.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Happy Thursday. September 18th is the time. 6:36. Sun's not quite up again today. It's going to be sunny. I'm looking out the windows. It seems like it's getting later and later for that sun to come up. 6:36 isn't like really extra early in the morning, is it? I mean, not for us anymore, but I look out
for the sun.
But there is something cool I do like about getting up early. When you do get up early, if you do something, you feel like you've accomplished something. Now, maybe during the weekend, I don't know. Now, I used to get up early in the weekends, and I would just like, no, I'll force myself to stay there. I'd get in trouble if I was with people. It's Saturday. You do not get up early, but I like to get things done early. And then, don't you guys feel like you're more accomplished if you're able to get work done early?
100%.
I agree. And the thing that kind of ruined my life in more ways than one was doing local TV news in the morning. That schedule was 3 a.m. Literally I'd get there at like 3:30, 3:15, 3:20 to about 11:30, 11:45. Horrible schedule. The worst schedule ever. It's better to work 12 at night till like 8 in the morning than to work that schedule.
Well, just waking up at 3:30 in the morning to get here is...
how about, well, there were some days. Yeah. Those were some days, especially if anybody that gets up that early. And then if you had to do the noon show, and every now and then you'd have to fill in for somebody who's doing the noon, then you're dragging it out to like 12:30. You're just like, oh my God, I won't. There were so many days you're sleep deprived. If anybody's ever worked that shift in any sort of work, I was driving, I'm in Detroit. We driving down the highway, a highway similar to like 270. And just like if you needed to get off at Olive or Manchester or whatever, just drive right. I'm literally looking at my exit, driving right by it. Oh, there's my exit.
There it goes.
I'm all, everything's fine. I mean, you are comatose. I really don't remember much of that 5.5, 6 year period. That's how bad it can be. Sleep deprivation is a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it?
When I worked at the Ritz-Carlton, coming home one morning, I worked a lot of overtime working there, and I hit the median, the concrete median in the middle of the highway, falling asleep at the wheel.
Greg says, kind of calming getting up before dawn. It's true. It is.
Peaceful.
One of the interesting things, I think I've told some people, I can't remember if I told it on a previous show or not. The problem is when you get up early in the morning, I would get up, literally, I'd get up at like, I'm showered, ready to go, car's packed. I would get up in the morning, jump in to the car and drive. I'd get to this, so literally get up at 3, I'm in the car by like 3:05. Literally, that's what it was. Get up at 3, jump in the car at 3:05. Took me about 15 minutes to get to work. 16 minutes. No, there was no traffic. Go in, put makeup on, do the hair, get the coffee, and I'm reading through scripts really fast. Because when you're doing those morning shows, you're reading through scripts and helping write some scripts, but you're doing it as the show's going on because we did live TV for like 4 hours. But this is the thing. Your face, especially mine, is swollen in the morning. And you come on TV and you may be wide awake, but your face looks like, somebody hit you with baseball bats. It was swollen. So what I started to do, because my boss is like, I know you're great and everything, but we just got to get that face better. You're swollen. I'm like, I'm trying. I can't get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I started wearing a frozen mask. I don't know if you guys know what these are. They're gel mask. Gel, you'd put them in the refrigerator or freezer. Oh, great idea until you put them on your face until you have an ice cream headache like 5 seconds later. You've had ice cream headaches.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like you're struggling and you're trying to get it. So then I started to get a little bit better. I stopped putting it in the freezer. I put it in the refrigerator. Then I would take it out before I put it on, let it cool down or let it warm up a little. So I used to drive to work in the morning like the Green Lantern with a green mask on my face. And every now and then I just like look at people on the highway. That one straggler at 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're driving in Detroit suburbs to get to the station.
Should have just pulled a Huey Lewis.
What was that?
Like fill up the kitchen sink with ice water.
Oh yeah,
shove
no,
your
that is
face
one of
in
the
it.
best things you can do for your face. By the way,
Yeah.
an oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
It really is. And I've done that, but the problem, and I've done it recently. I think I did it like a month ago. But the problem is when you put your face in, you can literally only do it for like 5 seconds tops.
Right.
You can. I mean, the pain. It is pain.
But it wakes you up.
So how long? I mean, how many times are you supposed to do that in the morning? If you're just joining us, talking about ways to get you up and going in the morning. But I have noticed that it takes swelling down on the face.
Mm-hmm.
The most times I think I've ever been able to stick my face in a bowl of ice water was like 6, 7.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's like I'm torturing myself.
Right. Well, you're not bobbing for apples. You do it, for a few seconds and then
One of
do
the
it again.
grossest things ever known to mankind. Nobody bobs for apples anymore. So just whose idea was that? How gross and disgusting.
Yeah. Everybody dunk your head underneath water with your mouth open.
And your mouth open. Go to the Lake of the Ozarks and bob for apples. That's what that's what it's like. Go down here to Jefferson County and all of our lakes. I mean, seriously. That's gross. I always thought that was the grossest. I'm going to stick my head and my nose and my mouth in a small little concentrated area of water with other people and bob for apples, and nobody ever got them. You'd have to have the biggest old pie hole to pull out an apple. I mean,
either that or
and some monster teeth.
The strategy was to push an apple all the way down to the bottom to get it in your mouth, so you could use the bottom as leverage or the side.
No comment.
Right. I've never bobbed for apples, but that's how I would do it.
Okay. How about those apples?
Applesauce.
Vic with a mask on driving to work. It was a Green Lantern mask. I mean, literally, it was green, and I would freeze it and try to put the. We need to do that here. I don't know where we've gone this morning. I promise you, I haven't had any THC, and I have not had any alcohol. Been drinking less of that.
I can't promise the same.
Okay, I already know
about the alcohol.
No, I get it. It's all good. Donna says, me too, early hours. Get home about 7 p.m. I would fall asleep in less than 5 minutes. About 10 p.m., start all over again. Yeah, I get it. We're having fun. Appreciate you guys jumping into the show this morning. Like, subscribe, share the show. X, YouTube, Facebook. That's where we are. X, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay. What about this story? Not sure if you guys care what you think about it. Does it do anything for you? Jimmy Kimmel. And it's become a national story, and it's one of those stories that we cover. We cover St. Louis, but it's one of those transcending stories with us. Greg says, Vic with mask, curler, robe, fuzzy slippers, walking into the news station. What a sight. Well, yeah, it was. But those were the days. We actually had people who did makeup for us in Detroit. St. Louis, in the morning over at Fox, they did it, but not in the evening time. So you had to do your own makeup. But that was a big old thing there. Donna says, big old pie hole and monster teeth. Oh my God, I'm rolling on the floor. I mean, like a horse. I mean, to bob for apples. Never bobbed for apples. Never would. I haven't seen a bobbing for apples thing anywhere. Ever. I mean, I haven't seen it maybe since I was a kid. I don't know.
Used to be in movies. That's all I know.
Let's go bobbing for apples. All right. I have seen a game with a hot dog, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that game with the hot dog?
I've seen it. I've never seen it in person.
I could totally see you doing that.
Oh,
like,
no,
totally
you
your game.
couldn't.
You guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look it up. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy. He does not have a J-O-B right now. Jimmy Kimmel, for whatever reason, it's just unfortunate that people start to think that they're bigger than what they are. People are going to say things and make mistakes. You certainly know the difference between somebody who's made a mistake on purpose and somebody who's made a mistake on accident. Well, ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely off his show. Done. Not that the ratings were great anyway, but this may be an opportunity for them to do it. So they are preempting him indefinitely. ABC. Why? Well, it's about his comments over the assassinated Charlie Kirk's alleged killer, Tyler Robinson. They said, quote, "We hit some new lows over the weekend. This is what Jimmy Kimmel said. Quote, "We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize the kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it." Unfortunately, that's sick. It's disgusting. This isn't even an opinion thing anymore. His own bosses at ABC said, "You're done. You're done." Now, they were struggling. I mean, way, way low. Way low. So obviously, we know what happened to Kirk. Already happened last week, September 10th. I mean, it's already been 8 days. By the way, they have I'll talk about that a little bit later. But here's what happened. The FCC and their chairman threatened to take action against Disney and ABC over his comments. And one of the biggest owners of the TV stations in the U.S. is Nexstar Media. Nexstar owns Fox 2 in St. Louis and now KSTK. They said that they were going to preempt airings of the show for the foreseeable future because it rejected to those comments. And I don't think there's any question. You just can't make those comments.
Kimmel hasn't been the same since the Man Show. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but a lot of times people get politicized and they get wrapped up in their politics and they become a radical lunatic, which is what Jimmy Kimmel became, a radical lunatic. And I mean, there were times where I saw him saying things and doing things. I'm like, is he on somebody's payroll? Did he do something bad? Does somebody have something on him? Why would you say that and do that? Don't talk politics. There's no need for it.
Who was the other guy that did Man?
By the way, somebody asked me a couple nights ago, do you miss politics? I was like, nope. Nope, not at all.
Yeah.
I love this.
Who did he do the Man Show with? Who was that? That was
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla. Okay, so now I kind of see why that show because Adam Carolla went the other way.
And then he went right.
Yeah. Yeah, they both.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's probably why the Man Show disbanded.
The president of the United States obviously has had a long-going feud with late night talk show host. Never one to miss an opportunity to rip Kimmel. Quote, "This is great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel Show is canceled. Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done. Kimmel has zero talent and even worse ratings than Colbert. Colbert's show was canceled too. Colbert, not because of Charlie Kirk, but because of ratings. His show's been canceled. He's in his last season.
Doesn't surprise me. I used to watch Colbert.
Then Trump. That leaves Jimmy and Seth, two total losers on fake news NBC. Their ratings are also horrible. Do it, NBC. Okay. So Kimmel, I saw a video of him leaving the studio. It's like when they suspended him, they like kicked him out, like get out. So he'll be fired. He's gone.
Did they escort him out with security?
You just saw him in his car. Like he was like in the garage, like getting to the car very fast.
Right.
Didn't want to get that photo op as well. It's just unfortunate, man. This is a horrible tragedy. And people try to just make it bad.
What they want out of it.
I'm still sick 8 days later thinking about all those things. Yeah, gosh, it's terrible. 6:50 on a Thursday, September 18th. Glad you're with us this morning. Like, subscribe, share our show. Facebook, X, and YouTube is where you can jump in on the show. It's where you can also send information out. You can talk with us. You can talk with our other listeners and just get us going. We'll have to get you up on these mornings throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. I know it's been warmer than usual, but it's been absolutely gorgeous outside to me. I mean, really, we've had a ton of sun. We probably need rain by now. We haven't had rain for a while, but it's just been really nice. It's been very nice. Today, the final day of 90s. Maybe it's the final day of 90s for the year. I don't know. We'll see. But a long stretch of 80s pops in tomorrow. Looks like a beautiful weekend. You have the, what is it? The Balloon Fest, the Garden, or what is it? The Glow?
The Balloon Glow.
The Balloon Glows tomorrow night over at Forest Park. That's true.
There's also the Lohmeyer Sculpture Park. They're doing
Lohmeyer?
Lohmeyer.
Okay.
After dark, between 5 and 9 p.m.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
By the way, I was also given this tidbit. Allegedly, tomorrow night, in place of Jimmy Kimmel, we'll see what happens with this. ABC, I guess, to try to make up for Kimmel's horrible display and the horrible things that he said, and they were a lie. ABC is going to air a special tribute to Charlie Kirk tomorrow night in place of Jimmy Kimmel's former time slot. Holy smokes.
That
is insane to me. I don't care if you like Charlie or not, whatever. I mean, just, you don't say what he said.
Right.
So now ABC of all stations is going to air a tribute special to Jimmy Kimmel.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Instead of Jimmy Kimmel. So if you want to watch that, help the ratings go, you can do that as well. I never thought I'd see that. By the way, from that standpoint too, 57,000 new Turning Point organizations have filed.
One opens in Troy.
And are starting across America. 57,000 after watching what happened to Charlie Kirk. Yeah, and we break the news. I'm not pushing. It's just what happened was so wrong. And it just goes to show that sometimes when people try to take a message down or take a person out, and it doesn't matter what the message is or who it's coming from, if you try to, quote, end a message, sometimes it has the reverse effect.
Mm-hmm.
Because now,
it's amplified.
This guy or whomever or whatever groups were involved, because I'm hard pressed to believe one person did everything that they did. And I'm not going to break it all down right now. All the things that had to happen for this one person, who, by the way, had never shot a gun before.
Only been planning it for a week.
Yeah. So whoever was involved in it, you think you're going to take something out. Now you created 57,000 brand new chapters of Turning Point. So if you felt like that was hateful messaging or whatever, now you got 57,000 more of those. Always be careful. Last measurable rain that we had in the St. Louis area, August 20th. That's a long stretch. That is a very long stretch. From the chat line, hasta luego, baby. Talking to Jimmy Kimmel from our chat line. Wonder if Kelly Ripa and Mark will still have him on their show. Oh, I guess that he would come on their show. Guarantee that is a no. That is a hard no.
He's not going to be allowed in the studio.
No, he's gone. He will not be walking back in there. When the FCC chairman gets involved and starts threatening lawsuits to ABC and Disney, who, by the way, are already struggling with the money and the things that they're trying to do all over because they have their hands in so many cookie jars, that's the last thing that they want to hear. From the chat line also, awesome to hear that news that's going to be played tomorrow night. What a show that is out there for people if you're interested in that. So ABC is going to try to make up for Kimmel's comments by airing a 30-minute special, or a special for however that hour long is, on Charlie Kirk. 6:55 is the time. We love to promote all things St. Louis all the time. Glad you're with us today. When we come back on the other side of this break, Lambert Airport finishing and some not so good categories when it comes to customer satisfaction. Are you surprised? Would love to hear your experiences from Lambert. Positive, negative, whatever, people, you name it. I've had some good experiences at Lambert. I've had some bad experiences at Lambert. But the worst experiences I've ever had with airports were not in St. Louis. They were in other places. Chicago.
I've never had any problems flying.
Also, getting some positive news about Katie's Pizza. Katie Lee's been remarkable what she's been able to accomplish. Her whole story is something you should check it out if you haven't. If you haven't seen Katie's Pizza, terrific menu. So good, in fact, that they are now going national to compete. We'll tell you in what stores. Frozen pizzas, Projo. Have you ever had any Katie's Pizza?
I have not.
I think you would like. Also, St. Louis City Alderman wants to stop or put restrictions on golf carts. Golf carts are becoming more popular even in St. Louis City now. Big in areas like Wing Haven, golf communities, also over in Newtown and other places. So, we'll get into that too. Greg says ABC airs Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Is that really on? I didn't know that. They would have to cancel that. They would, and they would cancel it. All right, we are your Lou Information Station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. Vic Faust, Projo's alongside. All of you guys are a part of the show. Can't say all your names, but we're glad you're here. Jump in on the show. Keep us going. If there's things that are going on, let us know. If you see it around, this is your show, your podcast platform. Love to promote you, love to promote businesses and all things going around. We'll be back with more right after this. We are your Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com.
Who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rates you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
The Lou Information Station, 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, eligible support. We'll check your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
Yo to the yo to the yo.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
The fatally shooting Charlie Kirk had allegedly planned the attack for more than a week. Morgan Chesky reports, according to a prosecutor, Tyler Robertson texted his roommate to check under his keyboard where a note was found saying he planned to take out Kirk.
The prosecutor says the roommate later texted, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" And Robinson responded, "I am. I'm sorry," adding, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out."
Kirk was shot and killed during an event at Utah Valley University last week. Robinson's charged with this murder. Prosecution says it will seek the death penalty if he's convicted. Disney's ABC announced it's taking Jimmy Kimmel's show off the air for the foreseeable future following comments about the killing of Kirk. Kimmel raised the possibility the alleged assassin might have been a pro-Trump Republican. At least 3 police officers are dead after an officer-involved shooting in York County, Pennsylvania. The gunman was shot and killed.
It happened just after 2 p.m. local time on a farm in North Codorus Township, 9 miles southwest of York. The 5 police officers were investigating a domestic complaint when a gunman opened fire. 3 cops were killed, the 2 others reportedly in critical condition.
This is an absolutely tragic and devastating day for York County and for the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Governor Josh Shapiro speaking at a Wednesday evening news conference. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
House Speaker Mike Johnson slammed Democrats over their government funding demands. During an interview, Johnson accused Democrats of inserting partisan political preferences into the government funding fight and said they risk a shutdown if they don't drop their demands. Democrats are calling for the extension of Obamacare tax credits. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works. Numbers of $7 billion of bills. Love having a huge nationwide PPO network. You can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-SHARE-40. 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 855-SHARE-40.
News report on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right?
Who needs vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, what you get: a full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel, a delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here, and when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right. Show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Appreciate you being with us. 7:05 is the time. I'm Vic Faust. Pro Joe's alongside. September 18th, top of the hour, taking it to 8 o'clock. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes, the Cardinals broadcaster. Follow us each day from 8 to 10 o'clock. Grateful that you guys are with us today. Okay. Greg says, speaking of pizza, Arch City Now broke the story about Stefaninia's a while back and their AI pizza menu. That was 2 weeks before the local news. Way to go, guys. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. We do our best, and we do what we can do with those guys as well. Oh, man, how about this? I saw some traffic as well out there. What did I just see? It was all 64. I think it was westbound. Where is it at here? Where is it at? I just saw it. I don't know what happened, but apparently, yeah, I can't find it. Damn, I just had it. Dang. Sorry about that. Anyway, glad you're with us. Like, subscribe, share the show. Arch City Now on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Jump in on the People's Podcast platform as well. You can talk with us, talk with others. Let us know what's happening in St. Louis. We are St. Louis news, updates, water cooler talk, all St. Louis all the time. Love getting you up every morning, making sure that people are aware of everything that's going out there. By the way, special thanks to Dr. Delia Overschmidt yesterday. A lot of positive response on her interview. A lot of people liked her. She was very smart. Talked a lot about functional medicine, health medicine, and it resonated, which was good from that standpoint. So if you guys have ideas and interviews and people you want us to talk to, let us know, and we'll certainly do our best to get those interviews out there. And Logan Chiropractic continuing to kick butt in the St. Louis area when it comes to producing some of the best functional medicine doctors. And I was shocked that all of the things that you can get done over at Logan for like $20. She did say $20, didn't she? I thought it was $20 per Joe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Actually,
$20 it was.
The visit, each visit's $20. So.
Cardinals lost yesterday. Final score there was 6-2. They lost 2 of 3 in their series to the Reds. Slowly but surely, this season is coming to an end. They're getting ready for their final homestand of the year. They have today off. Then they host the Brewers for a weekend series. Brewers just had a terrific year. And then they're gone. They go away. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're done. And then they move on from there. So it is what it is. Mizzou has a big game Saturday night in Columbia, under the lights, all blackout, sold out again. Missouri, by the way, has a 13-game home win streak, which is, I think, 3rd or 4th in America. I mean, people don't realize how good they've been. Also, they're in the top 4 or 5 for best record since 2023. I mean, it's like Ohio State, Oregon, Missouri, Texas. So glad to see Missouri doing everything that they are there. That's an opportunity. Weather's going to be terrific on Saturday. You can go check that out as well. Oh, yes, there he is. Good morning, Tony. Good morning to you. America's team is on tonight. The Bills. Yeah, I know some other people are excited about that. One person named Megan. America's team, the Bills tonight, hosting the Miami Dolphins. Doesn't look like it's going to be a good matchup, which means it probably will be, because it looks like it's going to be a blowout, which means it'll probably be close. All the money and betting will probably be on the Bills minus 11.5, which means the Dolphins will keep it close. Love it when you guys jump in on the chat line. Greg says, just looked it up. Millionaire, the show Millionaire, has also been suspended. There you go. Thank you, Greg. Only 7 episodes aired this summer. Uh-oh. And for Tony, he says MIZ, we say ZOU. Missouri with a chance to go 4-0 Saturday night against South Carolina. If they do, they'll win the week after that against UMass. And that would set up a home game 2 weeks after that against Alabama and Columbia, where Mizzou could be, I don't know, maybe top 20 team at that point. Alabama might be top 15, top 10. And you could have College game day in Columbia. It's possible. It is possible. So that's what's on the line this weekend in Columbia. Obviously, if you can't go to the game, you still will be able to watch it on ESPN. It's their big Saturday night game, 6 p.m., national telecast. A lot of hype for the team that represents our state. Also, Illinois has a big game this weekend. They're legit top 10 team. They play at Indiana. I have not believed in Indiana, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that game. Yeah, we'll see. By the way, Missouri, let's see. I was looking that up. Missouri is favored by 10.5 points, even though Mizzou says they expect South Carolina's starting quarterback to play. 10.5 at home against South Carolina. That's a big spread, but I like it. It means they like Missouri. So that's going on. Donna says, good. 7:11 is the time. It is September 18th. Glad you're with us today. Other positive news. How about Katie's Pizza? Been super, super popular, super, super successful. Katie has a terrific story of a lot of things that she overcame to become so darn successful as an entrepreneur in the St. Louis area. She's the owner of the St. Louis-based Katie's Pizza and Pasta in Rock Hill. I mean, literally, now she's trying to defy the odds as she's going into the competitive frozen pizza aisle. And if you've ever gone down a frozen pizza aisle, good luck.
Lots of choices.
Lots of choices. Hell, I never even heard of Jack's, the cheap little Jack's pizzas.
Oh, man, it's one that they have the most. That and Tombstone are like the two major ones, at least in Walmart.
I got hooked on Jack's. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I like them. I mean,
Yeah.
I could devour those things.
Have you seen that they have a little thing on notification on them that says it's great for grilling? Like you can grill those on a grill outdoor.
Oh, how about that?
I had no idea.
Me either. Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to pay respect to the authentic artisan process of crafting hand-stretched, wood-fired premium pizzas the way that Katie does. So she says, her quote was, being a busy mom, she understands how difficult it is to find convenient food made from real ingredients. So that's what this pizza is going to try to do. And try to fill the gap. So they're going to do that. The other thing that I thought was great, I mean, I brought it up earlier. I mean, she literally was a high school dropout, was homeless, and creates this incredible business. Anything is possible. I mean, you hear people when it comes to businesses in life, it's like, oh, we can't do it. And you do. You hear about people and friends and relationships. There's no way it can work. And then you see other examples. Yeah, it does. You just have to believe. She says, quote, when I was homeless, everything I owned would have to fit into one Target's shopping bags. One of Target's shopping bags. She says, now I've made it to the shelves of Target. I mean, that gave me chills reading that. It's like, woo. That's what she says when she reflects on how far she's come. Love to get an interview. I did reach out to her media people a while back for an interview. I just haven't heard back yet. I have tried. I just didn't want people to think that we didn't want her on the show.
Of course we do.
She would be, I respect from afar. That's for sure. Her restaurants are very, very good. Very, very. And they're gaining traction too through the regional grocery outlets. We'll see what happens if she's able to do it. But she credits her success to the COVID-19 pandemic and the fear of closing her restaurants that inspired her to create a line of frozen pizzas. So here you go. I'll check them out. So literally just 5 years, Katie and her team have scaled production. And, good luck. Love to see them. Love to see St. Louis businesses doing well. Love to promote Katie's Pizza, especially somebody from the area doing everything that she has done and then having that successful business. I figured you could appreciate this, Pro Joe, with your culinary background when it comes to pizzas like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially local. We have a story of another local place, Lion's Choice.
What about it?
I went through there the other day, and remember how we had a little discussion about how I put Miracle Whip on my sandwiches?
Do you do it on all of your sandwiches?
My roast beef sandwich, yeah.
Okay, I could see doing that. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah,
So
I do remember.
I was going through there, and obviously you think it's crazy, and a lot of people do. And my question is, why would they carry Miracle Whip if it's not meant to put on there? So I'm going through, I order, and they ask me if I want any condiments in the bag. And I said, a few packets of Miracle Whip. And since I only ordered, roast beef sandwiches, what did he call me? A psycho? Something along those lines. And I just laughed. And I was like, there's a lot of people that would agree with you. And then I asked him, why do you have it? And he's like, well, it's for the turkey and the ham. It doesn't matter. No, you can put that on roast beef. It's a family thing, I guess, because my father did it. Yeah. When food and music are what you put into your mouth and what you put into your ears, it's totally personal. I get it. Yeah.
I think you're absolutely nuts for putting Miracle Whip on a Lion's Choice roast beef, eliminating the true flavor of that beef and the seasoning. Lion's Choice is special and different because of its seasoning and because of the beef.
I order it without the seasoning.
Well, okay, but you're not a seasoning guy. That's fine. That's all right. But I'm telling you what set it apart.
Right.
What set it apart is that I think you've done so much weed in your life, it's messed up your taste buds.
See, the thing is, I get the king roast beef. So there's there's a lot of roast beef on there. So a little bit of Miracle Whip is not going to kill that taste.
Now, I could see how Miracle Whip would be good. I do.
It's just a dry sandwich that for some reason,
you might as well eat a steak with ketchup if you're going to do that.
Oh, quit.
That's the equivalent.
I wouldn't. Roast beef is not
Miracle
the
Whip on a
steak.
Lion's Choice roast beef to me is the equivalent of eating an Annie Gunn steak with ketchup.
No. Nope. I would not put ketchup
a
on
Ruth
my roast
Chris
beef.
steak with ketchup. Come on, dude.
Ketchup is a whole different animal.
Miracle Whip was created to help the blah taste of meats like turkey.
Well, it's to get the
guy
to
told
cut
you.
the gaming.
But the guy told you it was for what again? For turkey and ham. Not their incredible roast beef.
But that's his opinion.
Okay. You might as well get some au jus sauce and just totally crush the meat. Greg says from the chat line, Joe, I can teach you how to make a pizza on a grill. Better yet, how to bake a cake on a grill. Yes, it is doable. Done in a few minutes. It's been decades. I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I guess grilling a cake.
Yeah, no.
Grilling a cake in your green egg.
And you thought Miracle Whip on roast beef.
Tony says we need to ban ketchup. I don't eat ketchup, but I know people who do.
I like ketchup on my chili three-way.
What?
From Steak and Shake. They put ketchup on the chili three-way.
Okay, I didn't even know what the ketchup or chili three-way was.
You've never had a chili?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
They have a chili three-way,
Never.
a chili five-way. Man.
Nope.
Missing out.
I haven't. Sorry.
It's basically spaghetti noodles with chili and ketchup. And the chili five-way has onions and cheese.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't know, man. So when did this all happen again?
What was Steak and Shake? Or Lion's Choice?
The Lion's Choice deal?
Yeah, yesterday.
Was it a young kid?
No, it was actually younger than me, but I wouldn't say young, like school age or anything. I'd say 30s.
Okay, what were we talking about before you went into the Lion's Choice story?
Katie's Pizza.
Katie's Pizza.
Local.
Congrats to Katie's. So if you want to support your local brand, you do it. You get the Katie's Pizza, artisan pizza, real ingredients, she says, to go check that out. But Tony says, great job, Katie's Pizza. Greg says, hey, if you get the tickets for the Bama game, I'll drive us to Columbia in Ant's minivan. I'll even buy first round at Harpo's. Okay.
No, I want to go in the National Lampoon.
Greg, you have more money than me. I think you should buy the tickets.
I want to go in the National Lampoon station wagon.
Yeah. Ban ketchup. Ketchup is originally fish sauce. Yep. And old, tired, worn out, tough, ragged beef sauce. That's exactly why it was created. but somehow, some way, people find a love and a reason for ketchup. They started putting more sugar in it, and then all of a sudden, oh, we like this ketchup.
It's good on meatloaf.
Oh my gosh. So congrats to Katie's. Very, very good. Very good. Job well done. Job well done. Love to see what's happening with Katie's. Love to see our local places do it as well as they can. Speaking of local facilities, organizations, businesses, airports, we wish that we had better news when it came to Lambert. Unfortunately, Lambert International is at the bottom of the latest J.D. Power North America Airport Satisfaction Study. Out of 27 airports, I guess they're considered big airports. I don't know. I mean, would you consider St. Louis a big airport?
No.
It's not really.
No.
We're just not a big city anymore. We're just
Chicago
not.
and Orlando,
Chicago always has been. Orlando has grown into one.
Yeah.
Out of 27 airports, Lambert came in third to last. Oh.
Doesn't surprise me. Although I've never had any problems. I get in, I get out. I'm on,
Kansas City ranked
Knock
fourth
on wood.
highest in satisfaction. Congrats to Kansas City.
Yeah.
The study found airports that incorporate local food and brands did better, along with airports that were recently renovated. Plans are underway, if you didn't know, by the way, to renovate Lambert while consolidating it into one terminal.
How are they going to do that?
Officials are estimating the project will take years to complete. I'm just curious if you guys have had any positive experiences at Lambert, negative experiences. I didn't think Lambert, I've heard people complain about Lambert. I just didn't think that it would be that low. Third to last.
I don't know. I kind of like the drop off area of Terminal 2 before they changed it. They had it like Terminal 1. And there was a lot of people when I drove for Uber that said that was really unique to St. Louis is the way that the drop off lanes were. And they liked it compared to other airports. So that was a good feature until they changed it.
Number one, satisfaction when it comes to airports in America, Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, number one. Number two, Detroit's Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. They did a good job in Detroit. I used to fly in and out of there all the time when I lived there. Then I would fly back when I was here too for a while. Phoenix International Airport was third. How about the John Wayne Airport in Orange County? I've flown in there. Ranks highest among large airports for a second consecutive year. So Minneapolis St. Paul International, but ranked highest in satisfaction among the mega airports. So John Wayne was considered a large airport. So mega is the highest. So John Wayne, and I've flown into John Wayne Airport, and it was a good experience. You literally walk out and you're outside. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Tampa International ranked second, and Dallas Love Field third. Those were for the large airports. So they had them in categories. Mega, which St. Louis was in, large. And then they did one that was medium. And then the medium, number one airport for customer satisfaction was Indianapolis International. They've been doing this study for 20 years too. I mean, they know what they're doing. They survey a lot of people. I don't know, just thoughts on what people think about it. How can St. Louis get better? I mean, there's always been that fight. And should Lambert be privatized and let a private company run it? Would it be better? I mean, those are all questions that are out there right now. Greg says, by the way, I just found out my youngest son is not mine. He put ketchup on his hot dogs. Ew.
I put ketchup on mine.
I know a lot of people put ketchup on. I don't know why you guys, I mean, I get it. If you put ketchup on a hot dog, it should be included with mustard because a hot dog was made to go with mustard. There's no doubt about it. I mean, that's why it was made.
Yep.
Then you can add a little ketchup, a little dot here and dot there.
Some relish, some tomatoes, some onion.
Are you tomatoes?
Yeah.
On a hot dog?
Would you eat tomato on a never mind. Yes, on a hot dog. You've never been to Steve Dogs. Steve's Hot Dogs.
Hey, by the way, St. Louis, if you've never baked a cake in a grill,
Greg knows how.
You basically make a box lined with aluminum foil with a removable lid. You get the temperature in the box to 325 degrees. Bam, cake baked in 30 minutes. Okay. All right. We appreciate you guys jumping on the show, being a part of that. I gotcha. How long do we have till we take a break?
About 3.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know we had that much time. Yeah, Missouri is double digit, but 10.5 point favorite against South Carolina. That's very interesting. So people can check that out. By the way, you have the Great Forest Park Balloon Glow going on tomorrow night. Really, really is a cool event. It's going to be fantastic when it comes to the weather. Whatever anybody's doing this weekend too. I mean, it's terrific weather. Time to get out, do whatever you want to do from that standpoint. NFL's on tonight. You've got that. With the Bills, a lot of Bills fans, we talk about the Chiefs, but the Bills are a very popular, well-followed team throughout the St. Louis area as well. Kind of surprised me when I saw the Bills fans. I was like, okay, there we go. Lots of things going on there. You've also got, we'll go ahead. We'll do that when we come back and talk to them. I just don't go anywhere when you come back. Backstoppers could use your help in regards to, we need to sell a bunch of raffle tickets to help Backstoppers. And it's a terrific event. We've got an opportunity to do that. We'll do it when we come back. We'll talk with some representatives from Backstoppers when it comes to what they're trying to sell, raffle tickets, just a really, really cool deal all the way around. Don't go anywhere. We are your Lou Information Station. We're live and on demand at luinfo.com. We take you to the 8 o'clock hour. We'll come back. I believe we'll talk with Chuck Girding and Mike Sims. They represent the organization that we're trying to sell some tickets for, where you could win. I call it a Polaris. It's a side-by-side. Just a really cool, really, really interesting piece of equipment to have some fun with. And it's all for a great cause. So don't go anywhere. Come back, join us. We'll have an interview with them, have some fun, talk about how you can help out Backstoppers, and who doesn't want to help out Backstoppers. Of course, we're on the radio. We're on podcast. You can catch us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Jump into the chat. We'll be back right after this. Projo's here. I'm Vic Faust. This is Art City Now. We'll take a quick break and come back right after this.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit luinfo.com and click on advertising, or email partnerships@luinfo.com for more information.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. From mouth-watering wraps to loaded quesadillas to bold, flavor-packed sandwiches, Hot Shots has something fresh every single day, along with your favorite wings, burgers, and pizza that you know and love.
And don't sleep on those Hot Shots tacos.
Plus, if you gotta be in and out quick for lunch, Hot Shots has you covered every day starting at 11 a.m. Find your nearest Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill now at hotshotsnet.com.
That's hotshotsnet.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you back up. With the Legal Buddy app, you connect to a local attorney in
Zach, not waiting for a call back.
Right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
But you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetD.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A LeMay woman is facing charges after allegedly breaking into a South St. Louis County home and stealing $20,000 and a gun. Police say Dusty Harris and another person removed a door's hinges to get inside. She was arrested the next day after a tip during an unrelated investigation. It happened Monday at a home on Sylvan Springs Road. New research shows St. Louis Lambert Airport isn't flying high in customer satisfaction. J.D. Power's 2025 study ranks Lambert third from the bottom among 27 large North American airports, only ahead of Montreal and Philadelphia. The average score was 644 out of 1,000. The St. Louis Zoo is introducing its 4-month-old cheetah quintuplets named Asha, Bozzie, Chirpa, Milani, and Wicket. They made their public debut Wednesday at River's Edge, but their time outside will be limited as they adjust. The popular breakfast and lunch spot Songbird is moving to Tower Grove South, home of Black Whiskey and Wine, but in November. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Another hot one today. We're headed for 90s with sunshine. Then we have some changes coming up. A cold front is on its way in by late tonight. Could get a few showers. Our low in the upper 60s. Slightly cooler Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll stay in the upper 80s. We'll get another cool down on Saturday and Sunday. Looks like mid-80s and some showers. I'm meteorologist Steve Hansen for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Find your thrill around every corner in the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron. Now at Audi Kirkwood. Drive one home with 0.99% financing for 72 months. Elegance, power, comfort, all in one extraordinary SUV. And with the $7,500 EV tax credit going away September 30th. Get yours now while you can still save big. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Glad you're with us. We get St. Louis up and rolling every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. It's Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. Pro Joe alongside as well today. Glad you are with us. The sun is up. It is shining. One more day above 90, I believe, and then we trickle down a little bit into the high 80s. It'll get a little bit better. If you have plans for the weekend, enjoy, be outside. As always, we'd love to promote everything that is St. Louis business, St. Louis charity, you name it, we do it. Thanks for jumping in on the podcast platform as well and on radio, but you can catch us at Facebook, X, and YouTube. You can join the chat as well. And if you guys have any questions for our guest, you can do that as well. Joining us now, obviously, we talked about this a little bit ago. When it comes to Backstoppers and Backstoppers Barbecue and the events that are going on and what they're trying to do, just love everything. What Backstoppers does is unmatched. And the amount of money that they put out and the amount of people that get involved in everything they do is really unmatched as well. Joining us now is the co-chair of an event that they have with the Backstoppers Barbecue. And he's the Backstoppers president of Jefferson County. That's Mike Sims. Also joining us, we got Mike on video. We've also got Chuck Girding, the founder of Backstoppers Barbecue and Other Issues, on the phone as well. Guys, thanks for joining us. Mike, if you could just start off, let us know what you guys are looking to do. What do you need to get done here? We can't hear Chuck right now, or we can't hear Chuck and we can't hear Mike. Projo, I'm sure you'll be able to figure that out in just a second. Sorry about that, Mike. We will figure that out here. You guys are taking care of that, and then I'll ask you that again when it comes to what's happening with this event and everything that we can get done with it. Okay, so when you look at what's happening, they're looking to sell. This is the September 20th at 11 a.m. They've got a party, if you will, a big going on. It's at their VFW post. It's in Cedar Hill. There is a raffle. First prize. It's a top raffle prize as we talk about this. By the way, all proceeds always go to Backstoppers. It's a 2024 Polaris Ranger XP 1000 Crew U2V. Second raffle prize is a $2,500 gift card. Third raffle prize is a big screen television. So those top three prizes do not require you to be present, which is also advantageous. Winners would be contacted after the drawing. There's also a 50-50 raffle that's going all day. They're asking you to please come out and support the first responders, which is exactly what Backstoppers does. It's also the 10th anniversary of the Backstoppers Barbecue, and you can go and get these tickets. So you literally, it's $10 a ticket, or you can get 11 tickets for $100. Save a little money as well and push forward from that standpoint. So this is there's no better way to get involved with first responders and Backstoppers. And of course, they've put together quite a list of raffle tickets, and these events go on all the time. And it should make you feel better. From that standpoint, we welcome Mike back in. Mike, what exactly would be happening here, and what are you looking to do? Unfortunately, we don't have Mike again. Anyway, Mike, we appreciate it. I'm glad Chuck's on the phone. Do we have Chuck that we can talk to, Projo?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Chuck.
Okay.
Let's use you from that standpoint. Chuck, I appreciate it, but thank you for taking time to join us. You heard what I was talking to Mike. We'll work on Mike's sound as well. What exactly is the need here? What is the goal that you're looking to do?
Well, we started this in 2006, and we raised $12,100 that year. This is our 10th year. Here we raised $119,000 one-day event. This is only second to Guns and Hoses in most days for Backstop for a one-day event. Well, we're very good at it, and it's really turned into a Jefferson County tradition. We'll live. We'll also have Fred Bird, Louis Booze, Casey, Eat Meat, and Learn. We have a fireworks at the end of the night. We also have our World Barbecue. It's really blowing up, and we just want the community to come out and support us and make this a good party for our 10th anniversary and show our local first responders that our local heroes how much we feel.
Well, once again, that is September 20th, this weekend. Weather's going to be absolutely fantastic. 11 a.m. at the VW post. It's 5331. That's 1 Lynn Lane, Cedar Hill. Once again, that's 1 Lynn Lane, Cedar Hill. I'm curious as well, Chuck, how can people get tickets if they can't make the event?
they could call here at our business and just ask for Gina, and she can get them the.
And once again, their tickets, they're $10 a ticket. You can get 11 tickets for $100, save a little money from that standpoint as well. When it comes to the important cause, people hear Backstoppers, Chuck, and Backstoppers does so much all the time. Can you just remind people why this is so important, why there is so much money that needs to be raised to help Backstoppers, and who's being helped?
Well, actually, what got this started was when witnessed 9/11. I was too old to join the military, so I always wanted to do something to give back to these men and women that I watched in those buildings and give their lives so that they didn't even know. So that's where Screaming Eagle Grill came from. But
when you talk about the Screaming Eagle Grill, and you are the founder of the Backstoppers Barbecue, can you talk a little bit more about what you do with that?
What's that?
Can you talk about the Screaming Eagle Grill and being the founder of Backstoppers Barbecue and how you help from that standpoint?
Well, we really everything we do, we call it our team. The have like 100 people that's volunteers. Nobody's on payroll. It all comes out for this one-day event, which starts in February now. To plan for all this, it's gotten big, and then we have it in September. But our Scream team is amazing. They come out and work 16 hours for the event, and it's tough, and heat and rain. But this year, it's going to be decent weather, and we really hope that turn out to run out of food and tickets.
Well, that would be great if we could possibly get that done. Want to remind everybody, once again, how can people order tickets in advance if they can't come out to the event? Or any specific directions from that standpoint, Chuck?
Yeah, they can just call the shop here if they cannot make, and we can get their money, then send them pictures of the tickets that they've bought, and then we'll drop that in the vat. We draw them that night.
Okay.
In the vat for,
and when you say call the shop,
have
what
a chance to win? I mean, it's $24,000
Wow.
SUV, or side by side, not SUV, but
Oh, it's a beautiful Polaris. 100%. It is a beautiful Polaris. What is the shop number, or do you have the shop number? What shop are you speaking of, Chuck? Chuck, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I was just trying to make sure that we could get that number out for people. You can also look it up. Backstoppers Barbecue. When it comes to purchasing the tickets, you can also go out on Saturday to the event that's going on. And we had lost Chuck from that standpoint. But once again, this is the Backstoppers Barbecue that they have going on. Backstoppers Barbecue. It's at the VFW post 5331. That's 1 Lynn Lane, Cedar Hill. Once again, 1 Lynn Lane, Cedar Hill. It starts at 11 o'clock. That'll be going. You can call. The phone number to call is 63. The phone number to call for tickets that we were just talking about. It's Girding Barbecue. Once again, Girding Barbecue. The phone number is 636-274-9802. 636. I'm putting that number up for you too. 274-9802 for tickets. This weekend's event, you can go out and buy those. Those are raffle tickets. Once again, first prize is that incredible 2024 Polaris Ranger XP 1000 Crew UTV. That's the top raffle prize. The second raffle prize is a $2,500 gift card. Third prize is a big screen television, and you do not have to be there to win. There's going to be a 50-50 that's going on all day. They've got barbecue, terrific weather, and of course, this being another anniversary of what they've done, the 10th anniversary of the barbecue. The founders, the Backstoppers BBQ. Mike, we apologize for not being able to work out the technical side on our end. And Chuck, we appreciate you coming in so that we can help promote this, help out Backstoppers, and see what you can find from that standpoint. We appreciate you guys joining us today. This is Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust, Projo alongside. It's Backstoppers is vital to our community and helping men and women who have been hurt and or worse in the line of duty throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. The need is great. The amount of money that's paid out to help those who can't help themselves is great. And we just try to do what we can to promote that as well. It's 7:45 here on a Thursday, September 18th. Glad you're with us today. A couple of the stories that we were talking about also today that came up throughout the day when we talk about St. Louis, St. Louis all the time. And whatever you guys want to do, you guys jump in. Facebook, X, and YouTube. Governor Kehoe has finally come out and said that he has not talked with President Trump about the National Guard coming to St. Louis. There have been, discussions maybe privately. It's been mentioned here and there, but it was not supposed to happen, or at least that has not happened as of now. So the governor said, it's a problem you want to have. So, right, it's a problem you don't want to have. Let me go. Here it is. We got his quotes here. His office said that improving public safety and cracking down on crime remain top priorities, from investing in the recruitment and retention of police officers to state oversight of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. So they went out and said, quote, there are presently no plans to utilize the National Guard in Missouri. I repeat, there are presently no plans to utilize the National Guard in Missouri to address crime. However, Governor Kehoe continues to keep options open to keep Missourians safe. Governor Kehoe appreciates President Trump's efforts to clean up cities like Washington, D.C. and Memphis, and also shares his goal of creating safer, more prosperous communities. So that's where it is right now. This all goes because it was over the weekend or on Monday. President Trump had said that we needed to get the National Guard into St. Louis to save St. Louis. That was also coming after a weekend of shootings in St. Louis, which were unfortunate. And I'm sure it was hot and right there on the president's mind. But it doesn't appear as if that's happening in St. Louis, at least now. Could it happen in the future? Maybe. Senator Josh Hawley also weighed in and said he thought that should happen, but he was staying out of that, and that was a decision for the governor, not his own. So that's one of those situations that's going on. We continue to talk about it as we can. Okay, there is something else that's happening. There's a new federal grant that St. Louis County has, and offering efforts to educate the community and physicians about drugs that are circling throughout our community. The project's called FANG, F-A-N-G, FANG. And what they're doing is they're testing and giving analysis on drug products and drug paraphernalia that are being circulated throughout the St. Louis area. St. Louis County Department of Public Health is doing this. There's a woman who oversees the program, and she says it's a way to build upon the toxicology laboratory casework related to death investigations, particularly when drug products are found at the scene. So they're going through and studying these drugs to see what's happening, what's in them, using the samples, find out the street drugs names, just to learn more about what we're dealing with in the area, what police would be dealing with as well. So this program is to try to help that. They said very frequently there's a mismatch between what the individual donated the drug, thought the drug was, and what the drug actually is. They said the thing that they're learning is the one thing is that you can't expect your drug to be what you think it is, and you can't expect there not to be other drugs in your drug. You may think you're getting something, but it's not that. And there's other things that are in there, which it's why it's so dangerous if people are doing this and why you see the problems. Riley said that the lab has discovered several samples believed to be, guess what? Fentanyl.
Of course.
Fentanyl rolling through the St. Louis area. They actually contained substantial amounts of cocaine. So once again, she says the lab has discovered several samples circulating believed to be fentanyl that actually contain substantial amounts of cocaine. Like what?
Wait.
That sounds like literally, quote, Riley said the lab has discovered several samples believed to be fentanyl that actually contain substantial amounts of cocaine.
Okay, so before it was what was killing everybody is cocaine laced with fentanyl. Now it's just a little bit of cocaine in the fentanyl?
Large amounts, substantial amounts of cocaine. I know.
I don't
It's dangerous not to know what you're taking. Yeah, exactly. It can be fatal, and we've seen it.
Well, this program kind of sounds like DARE, but with like studies and testing.
Yeah, she says the vast majority of the drugs that they've tested so far throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area contain other chemicals and drugs, some containing nearly a dozen cutting agents. Yeah, and people are getting addicted to prescription pills, so you need to know what exactly is in those prescription pills as well.
Well, let's just put it this way. If you don't trust Big Pharma, yet you trust the guy down the street, you shouldn't trust either, but
they said that, it's just parents, they just, a lot of parents and loved ones of people have no idea that, their loved ones are getting hooked on heroin and things that they never tried to take, but were inside of these drugs that they're taking.
They're trying to make lesser, like drugs that aren't as addictive, more addictive. It's kind of what I guess RJ Reynolds did to the tobacco company. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, Greg says this is another reason why I stick to THC. Yeah, no, but THC can also be laced as well. Marijuana can be.
Oh, yeah.
You know that, guys, depending upon where you're getting it and what you're doing. Yeah, that's some dangerous stuff.
There can be formaldehyde in
See,
like
yeah, that's
marijuana.
another thing. It's just so bizarre to think that those things can be going on all the way around. Yeah, so we just try to continue to push that forward. Just get that news out there. Make sure people understand what is happening. Also, real quick, St. Louis Alderman is trying to put golf cart regulations on the books for the first time ever in the St. Louis area. It says that golf carts are becoming way, way popular, and we're seeing more and more of them in the St. Louis area, specifically in the Benton Park area. The Channel 4 interviewed a guy that loves his blues-themed golf cart, and he doesn't think that he should be getting tickets, that St. Louis City Police have better things to do than be trying to ticket golf cart drivers. But they say that there's intersections that you can get hit by big motorized vehicles if you're in golf carts. So they're trying to figure out the best way to do this in the city, because allegedly more and more golf carts are popping up in the city. I haven't seen more and more of them popping up. Maybe they are in your neighborhood, but this was one area of Benton Park.
I see them in suburban neighborhoods like in St. Charles County.
Yeah, I've seen them in St. Charles County, Chesterfield. Yeah. Greg says, great, here come the carjackings. I see it. Okay. No, they've been rolling all around. Now it's a matter of how we handle the business, how you go about finding some way where cars and golf carts can exist for the safety of everybody. Hey, by the way, if you're trying to get tickets, I put that phone number to purchase tickets on the chat line, and that's over at the Girding Barbecue, 636-274-9802 for tickets. Once again, that helps Backstoppers. You're promoting Backstoppers. It's only $10 a ticket. 636-274-9802. You can also buy 11 tickets for $100. It helps support Backstoppers. You also have a chance at winning one of 3 really, really great prizes, and helps them out, all for a great cause when it comes to Backstoppers. So thanks for jumping in and trying to help that. You guys know that we're here every day, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., Monday through Friday. We are Art City Now. You hear the voice of Projo. I'm Vic Faust. Also, as we're getting ready to toss it over to Hot Take Central 2.0, you've got Cam Jansen, the former St. Louis Blue, and Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. They take you till 10 o'clock today. And by the way, speaking of the Blues, they have their first preseason game this weekend on the road. Next weekend, they have a preseason game, and they're at home. So that would be next Sunday. I believe that's next Sunday, back in St. Louis, because hockey is here, ready to rock and roll. Time to get that going. Get our Blues up and running. Looking forward to that. So thanks for joining us. From that standpoint, once again, Cardinals with an off day today. Mizzou plays Saturday. Thursday night football back tonight with the Bills hosting the Miami Dolphins. You never know with the NFL. It looks like it would be a total dominant blowout, but it's the NFL and it's the primetime game. So if you're into betting before you go do that, make sure you're doing your research to see what's happening. Bills playing that Thursday night game. They could be one of the best teams in the league. So, have at it, see what's going to go from there. And we do want to thank Mike Sims and Chuck Girding for joining us today to talk about Backstoppers. And if you guys have other interviews and ideas for stories, we'll do that for you as well. Just jump in on the show. Let us know. You can email us at archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, that's archcitynow@gmail.com. And you can also always stream us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Once again, that's Facebook, X, and YouTube. And you can also just listen to us at 590. And of course, to find out all of the programming that we have throughout the day, all St. Louis, all the time, you can go to luinfo.com. Once again, that's luinfo.com. It's going to be a beautiful day again in St. Louis. Enjoy it, people. We love it when you join us. Happy Thursday, September 18th. For Projo, I'm Vic Faust. This is Arch City Now. Have a great day. We will catch up with you tomorrow, and stay positive. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bag.